Hello and good afternoon. I'm Mohana Priya. Welcome to News on 2. The measure of a prosperous nation is one where its people have high purchasing power, not just high salary rate or wage. According to Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, even with a 10 or 25% salary increase, it would be pointless if the cost of living keeps rising. Speaking at the Prime Minister's Department's monthly assembly in Putrajaya today, Tun Dr. Mahathir cited a neighbouring country as an example, whereby despite a high salary or wage rate, it still cannot be considered as a rich country.
Ada sebuah negara jiran di mana kita boleh cuba ambil angka mereka untuk gaji dan kita bayar dengan duit kita. Ya, memang kita dapat banyak. Mungkin semua kita jadi milioner. Tetapi apa gunanya jadi milioner kalau daya beli kita hanya setakat di tepi jalan saja.
Tun Dr. Mahathir said the people's purchasing power also depends on productivity in tandem with wages and salaries. He urged Malaysians, especially the young generation, to embrace noble values, for Malaysia to be known as a hard-working country, one that did not break promises or ask for excessive wages, but would rather focus on high productivity. 6 local men known as Gang Aru who committed crimes involving foreigners around Klang were arrested by police in several raids earlier this month. Klang Utara District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Mazlan Paijan said the arrest of all the suspects, aged between 17 and 40, was made following a police report lodged by 3 women on July 31st. Following the arrest, police successfully solved 6 cases relating to robbery, 1 rape and 2 molest cases.
Di samping itu, saya tak tahulah hari itu target dia, mangsa dia, warga negara asing daripada India, perempuan yang memang bekerja dekat daerah Klang Utara ni. Ditangkap, kemudian dibawa kepada satu tempat. Dan di tempat yang berkenaan, satu orang ni telah dirogol oleh 2 suspek ini. Kemudian 2 suspek lagi cabullah kehormatan 2 mangsa perempuan lagi. Dia tangkap 3 perempuan, 1 ni dirogol. Kemudian 2 lagi ni dicabul. Dan mangsa-mangsa ini telah pun membuat laporan dan pengecaman positif terhadap tangkapan ini.
Based on the group's past records, they were found to have been disguising themselves as police personnel in plain clothes with the intention of robbery. All those arrested are currently under remand until August 17th for investigation. Meanwhile, a gang of students known as Gang Kerek, who were actively involved in a spate of motorcycle theft in Klang for over a year, have been caught by the police in a series of raids last week. According to Klang Utara District Police Chief Assistant Commissioner Mazlan Paijan, the mastermind of the gang, known as Kerek, was among the 3 members nabbed in Jalan Lapis Enam while riding stolen motorcycles.
Mula-mula tangkap seorang di kawasan Sementa apabila pasukan Ronda Cegah Jenayah ini ingin menahan suspek ini telah melarikan diri, kemudian dapat ditangkap di Jalan Lapis 6, Kampung Sementa. Ekoran daripada tangkapan seorang lelaki ini telah membawa kejayaan kepada rampasan sebanyak 5 buah motosikal, iaitu 4 buah motosikal jenis Honda EX5 dan sebuah motosikal jenis Honda C70.
The suspects have been remanded for 4 days for investigations, while police are collecting additional evidence to make further arrests. With the latest arrests, police have solved 5 cases of vehicle theft. The body of a baby boy was found buried behind a warehouse at the Santong industrial area near Bandar Paka, Dungun yesterday. According to Dungun District Police Chief Superintendent Baharuddin Abdullah, the baby's body was believed to have been buried over 24 hours.
Masuk tu sampai kat tepi pagar tu tengok. Terjumpa ada beg warna biru. Tengok buka kesal gali, buka baru. Saya jaga ada panel benda lah. Dia tak habis gerak, ambil cangkul pergi telah gali. Gali-gali tengok ada balut kain putih dengan plastik biru. Kita buka ujung tu, tengok ada kaki dua, jari cukup 5.
Superintendent Baharudin said the police are investigating further to determine if the infant was buried alive or when it was dead. The case is being investigated under Section 318 of the Penal Code for concealment of birth. Now, two 14-year-old girls have been reported missing in Melaka. According to the girls' father, Azman Mohammad Sarip, 36, Afrina and her stepsister, Nur Faizatul Wahida, were last seen in Kampung Solo, Bukit Bayan, Bukit Katil, Melaka. Azman immediately made a police report at the Melaka Central District Police Station upon realizing the disappearance of the two girls yesterday afternoon. Members of the public with any information about the girls' whereabouts are advised to contact the nearest police station. Now, the curfew in the waters of 7 districts in the Eastern Sabah Security Zone, or S Zone, which ends at 6 p.m. today, is extended until August 29th. Sabah Police Commissioner Datuk Ramli Din, in a statement, said those living in the area were required to be in their houses and were not allowed to enter the waters between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. the following morning during this period. Ramli said the curfew would include the waters of Tawau, Sempurna, Kuna, Lahad Datu, Kinabatangan, Sandakan and Beluran. He added that the curfew will continue to ensure no intrusion by terrorists threatening the security of international researchers working in the area and tourists visiting the resort islands. The extension of the curfew was also aimed at ensuring the safety and well-being of Sabahans, who were the users of the territorial waters and those residing in S-zone areas. Coming up next, better incentives for orchard owners in penetrating agro-tourism. Stay with us. Agriculture and Agro-Based Industry Ministry will evaluate suitable incentives, grants or loans to be given to farmers or orchard owners to help cultivate their orchards into agro-tourism sites. Its Minister, Datuk Salahuddin Ayub, said agro-tourism is aimed at helping downstream industries such as homestays and food entrepreneurs in the area.
Ini membuktikan bahawa masa depan industri pertanian dalam negara kita ini memang akan mendapat sambutan. Di samping datang makan buah lah, tetapi kita dapat untuk mempromosi tempat-tempat yang menarik seperti ini.
Datuk Salahuddin said this after attending a people's program and the launch of the Durian Landa Agro-Tourism in Pontian, Johor. He added that he had also discussed with Pontian District Officer to provide better infrastructure and roads in the area. It is vital that agencies designated for the upliftment of rural communities such as Mara, Felkra and Risda must continue to function under the purview of the Rural Development Ministry for the continuation of the long-term development plans to be realized. According to its Minister, Rina Harun, the livelihood of settlers, smallholder farmers and rural youths must be protected. Rina added that any attempt to transfer the said agencies will hamper plans to implement the existing policies.
Dalam masa yang sama, kita juga berharap agar peranan FEKRA ini dalam membantu masyarakat luar bandar ini akan dapat diteruskan. Kerana mereka bukan sahaja untuk mengejar untung dan rugi, tetapi juga sebenarnya ada juga komitmen yang diberikan kepada masyarakat luar bandar untuk membantu masyarakat luar bandar membangunkan masyarakat luar bandar.
Rina was speaking after launching the Graduation Ceremony of Skills and Career Training Program, PLKK 2018, sponsored by Felkra Training and Consultancy, FTC, in Bangi yesterday. Meanwhile, the prices of Felkra Changkat Lada Second Generation Housing Phase 2 project in Perak have been adjusted to become more affordable for potential buyers. According to Felkra Group Settlers Affairs General Manager Muhammad Fauzi Muhammad Tahir, the prices were adjusted after taking into consideration the views of various parties, including the second-generation settlers of Felkra, Seberang, Perak. The price review was conducted following complaints from representatives of the Felkra Seberang Perak Second Generation Settlers Home Buyers Committee on July 25th.
Kita nak menentukan bahawa pembeli-pembeli rumah untuk Taman Peka Jaya ini mestilah terdiri pada anak-anak Jazwi Kedua Perak.
Previously, the Home Buyers Representative Committee had sought an explanation on why the house prices of the said area had risen up to 70% of the original price that was promised to them. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad yesterday visited an art exhibition, Tun M, A Forever Legacy, hosted by the Perdana University in Serdang, which featured more than 100 artwork inspired by the Prime Minister by artists from 40 countries. The art exhibition, which opened on July 10th, is held at the MAIPS building in Serdang and will end on August 31st. The exhibition is held as a way to commemorate his 93rd birthday. Tun Dr. Mahathir, who is also the founding chancellor of the university, spent about 90 minutes looking at the paintings, drawings and portraits, accompanied by his wife, Tun Dr. Siti Hasmah Muhammad Ali. Speaking to reporters at the end of the visit, the Premier, who looked pleased with the artwork exhibited, said he did not expect all the artwork on display were paintings of him produced by people abroad. Perdana University, in its statement, said the exhibition was a tribute from the world to Tun Dr. Mahathir by foreign artists, including from Mongolia, Mexico, Iran and Nigeria. The entrance for the exhibition is free and is open to members of the public from 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. daily. Still ahead, no life-threatening injuries in Manchester shooting. But first, Malaysians planning to go to Lombok, Indonesia in the near future are advised to be careful and to always monitor the latest situation in the area. Deputy Foreign Minister Datuk Marzuki Yahya said they are also told to comply with the directives of the local authorities and to inform the Malaysian embassy of their presence there. Datuk Marzuki said there is currently no problems for Malaysians to travel there. He, however, said that the people are advised to cancel their trip for the moment as there are still many collapses and tremors still taking place following the earthquake. Datuk Marzuki said the effort to bring home Malaysians stranded in Lombok after the earthquake had been made and all of them were successfully brought back safely. North Lombok experienced a 7-magnitude earthquake last Sunday that was also felt around Lombok Island, Sumbawa Island, Bali and East Java at 6:46 p.m. To date, nearly 400 people had been reportedly killed by the disaster and about 68,000 houses were damaged and destroyed. Rising purchasing power, sign of prosperous nation. Now, News on 2 Evening Edition goes on air at 6 today to give way to the live telecast of the Under-20 Women's World Cup group stage match between Spain and the United States, with kickoff at 7 p.m. right here on TV2. I'm Mohana Priya. Thanks for watching and catch you later.